back to my channel. And so today I am going to be trying to partake in Bookmas day 1. Today is December 1st. Still, I am making it at the very tail end, even though it is 9 p.m. at night. I am still going to try to film this video and edit it and get it uploaded before the end of the day. I've just been so tired for like the last couple of days with the holidays, and so you guys have noticed I skipped my last video on Thursday just because Thursday was Thanksgiving and I figured who was going to be watching my video on Thanksgiving. And so hold on, okay, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure my mic is still on. I thought who's gonna watch my video on Thursday, so I decided to kind of skip Thursday's video and just upload on like Monday or something. But yeah, I'm struggling to get back on schedule, on time, and so yeah, and now I just feel so tired, like, but nonetheless, we are gonna get through with this video no matter what, okay? And I will be partaking in Bookmas. I'm gonna try and do it for like the first 12 days. I believe it is a video for the first 12 days of December. And so yeah, that's the goal, a new video every single day for the first 12 days. I do not know how that's gonna go, but I'm going to try my best. But yeah, anyway, enough of me blabbing. Let's go ahead and start the exciting part of this video, which is me talking about all of the books that I plan on reading in December. And so I am super excited. If you guys don't know already, I have a reading goal of 30 books for the year. And I know in some people's minds that's pretty small, but you know, it's not all about the numbers. Not everything is about the numbers, okay? And so yeah, I am on book number 26, I think, out of 30 books. And I just have to read like, what, 4 more books. And so yeah, I am looking at completing my book goals. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, let's get into the video of me talking about what books I'm going to be reading. We have a mixture of holiday and Christmas books on the TBR list for December. And then we just have like 2 other like fantasy books that I'm wanting to read. So yeah, let's get into the list. So the first book on our list is Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor by Roseanne M. White, okay? And I am excited for all of the holiday books that are on my TBR list because they are all free on the Hoopla app. And I love free and I love using my digital library. And yeah, I'm just really excited because like I'm always really skeptical about like buying books, like physical copy books anyway, because I want to make sure, because it's like I only like physical copy books. I only like physical copies of books that I know that I really like. I do not want like a physical copy of a book I don't like and then having to return it or like trade it or sell it. And so that's why I really like using like my digital library resources. But at the same time, there's nothing like holding a physical book in your hand when you're reading. Like I feel like it makes reading more enjoyable because I don't always like reading on a screen. And also, apologies, I think my allergies are acting up right now, so it is hard for me to talk. But yeah, the first book is called Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor by Roseanne M. White. And basically, here's a quick synopsis of what the book is about. So, as the beloved stepdaughter of the Earl Castleton, Lady Maria Lyons cherishes her home at Plumford Manor, but her idyllic world will be threatened when the estate passes to Cyril Lightbourne, a childhood friend she hasn't seen or heard from in years. Once Mariah dreamed their old friendship would kindle into something more, but that was before she heard Cyril was courting the cruel-hearted Lady Pearl. Now Mariah is willing to welcome him as a friend and pray he will finally be the heir her stepfather needs. But she'll keep her heart locked away from returning to Plumford Manor. Wait, hold on, I lost track. But she'll keep her heart locked away from anyone with such poor taste. Due to misunderstanding, Cyril Lightbourne has long avoided returning to Plumford Manor, yet he reluctantly arrives in time for Christmas. When his friendship with Lady Mariah reignites, he finds himself torn between his affection for her and her family's distance toward him because of Lady Pearl, a woman he would rather forget. Then, more trouble arrives in the form of a Danish lord on a mission to win Mariah's hand by Christmas and to disgrace Cyril in the process. All right. Inspired by the Nutcracker, this Edwardian-era historical romance is a tale of holiday spirit, love, and the power of family and friendship from best-selling and award-winning author Roseanne M. White. Okay, so basically the book is giving like Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, it's giving Pride and Prejudice. It's giving childhood friends to lovers, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited for this book. It seems just kind of really simple. And this will be kind of like my first historical Christmas book that I've ever read. So yeah, it just seems overall intriguing to me. Pretty simple. Just like a little, lighthearted read. The next book on our list is Christmas Ever After by Jamie Admons. All right, I am super excited for this book, not just because of the cover. I'm not, again, all of the holiday books I don't have the physical copy for. I'm reading them on Hoopla, like digital books. But either way, the cover, oh my god, I can't talk, I'm so congested. Anyway, either way, the cover is still super cute. And I just feel like anytime you see books that have like those cartoon characters on, that have those cartoon characters on them, they're automatically going to be like spicy, and I don't really read spicy books. But I did do my research on this, and if my research is true, then this book is not spicy and it should be clean, closed door romance. So we will see, okay? But overall, it is very promising. And so here is the synopsis. And it seems like it's a part of a series. This looks like number 4. Like they have one for each different season, it seems. But yeah. So here's the synopsis. A picture-perfect town, a place where dreams come true. Welcome to Ever After Street. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but Franca Andrews has never felt more miserable. With business far from bustling, she needs a Christmas miracle to keep her beloved Nutcracker shop open. But there's one man standing in her way. Expert snow globe maker Rav Dardin. Dardin snow globes have a magical reputation for bringing lovers together, a myth that Rav continues to exploit, much to Franca's annoyance. But this Christmas, their shops are pitted against each other and only one gets to stay on Ever After Street. Franca doesn't know how her handmade nutcrackers are ever going to compete with Rav's magical snow globes, especially at the most magical time of the year. Franca is determined to prove Rav's business is built on lies, but when disaster strikes and she's left unable to make anything, she needs help. It's just very frustrating that the only person offering her is gorgeous, annoying nemesis himself. Okay, as these two enemies get to know each other, Franca discovers another side to Rav. Kind, caring, and funny. But unless she can prove that his magical snow globes can't really match true lovers together, she's going to lose everything. Maybe it's not too late for them to put aside their differences and find some Christmas magic of their own. Okay, perfect. All right, so I was actually just looking at the genres under Goodreads. By the way, I will be switching from Goodreads to Fable come January 2025. I think it's just time for me to make that switch from Goodreads to Fable, or just any of those apps. But I think I'm going with Fable. But anyway, I'm excited because in the genre section, it says it's a clean romance. So we're safe. We are safe from the spice, okay? But yeah, this book is just overall promising. Like it's giving, it's like, what do you call those? The Hallmark, yes. It's like a Hallmark movie. That's what it's giving, like a Hallmark movie, and it's really simple, and I'm excited to read it. Dun dun dada, okay? So on to our next list, on to our next book, Last Christmas by Claire Swatman. So again, the cover for this is actually really cute, and I kind of wish I wish I could have a physical copy of this book. It is really cute. It's got people on the cover, And it's supposedly, according again to my research, supposed to be a clean romance, but we shall see, okay? All right, so here is the synopsis for Last Christmas by Claire Swatman. Bea was always early for everything, even it turned out when she was running away from her life. As Christmas approaches, Bea Preston has a choice. Looking up at the departures board at Heathrow Airport, her flight to New York boarding soon, she knows that getting on that plane changes everything. Her life in London has grown stale, her relationship with boyfriend Dom has run its course, and New York has always been her dream. But it's a risk. She'll miss her parents, her friends, her job. What if Bea could live both lives? In one, she goes back home for Christmas, and another, she heads to the Big Apple. Would her fate remain the same, or can one decision really change everything? So that is the synopsis right there. And I'm excited for this book because there is a romance, but it doesn't tell us too much about the romance. Like we find out that her ex, like things don't work out with her ex, but I just kind of like when there isn't like a tag on like what the romance is like. You know how they have like enemies to lovers or like childhood friends to lovers, or just they kind of tell you what like the plot is already. For this book, I have zero clue what the romance plot is going to be like, and that just feels refreshing to me. But overall, the premise just seems really simple. Really, again, that's all I'm looking for with these holiday books, is just something simple, cozy, and Christmas. And I just feel like I can't be too choosy when it comes to like Christmas books, because I just feel like all of them are just like really spicy this year. Like there's this one book that is really popular. It's called, I can't remember. I'll put a picture up here of whatever that book is, but like everyone's reading it and I really want to read it because the cover looks so good. But at the same time, it's a spicy book and I'm just like, damn, like, you know. But overall, I'm excited to see what this book is about. And I also like reading books that aren't as popular. Like, you know, because sometimes everyone's just reviewing the same book over and over again. It's kind of hard to discover new stuff. So I'm glad that I'm reading books that aren't as talked about. And plus I like finding a secret and then also being able to share that secret with everyone. So yeah, the next book, I'm kind of excited for this one. I'm hoping that it has like some comedy in it. So it's called 'Tis the Damn Season. And I won't go like super into the synopsis because I feel like that's really boring. Well, no, not boring, but like, I feel like I can just give like a shorter synopsis for you. So basically it's about a group of women and basically how they are dreading Christmas and the holidays and all the bunch. And basically they end up getting snowed in and they end up having to, you know, face the prospect of missing out on Christmas. And while they're away from their families, they end up just kind of having to confront their feelings and soul search and figure out why it is that they detest Christmas and the holidays so much. And they also get to bond and just, I don't know, we're really just reading about these women's lives and hoping to find some relatability to it and just kind of, anyway, that's kind of basically the gist of the book. It's the purpose of it is to kind of just see, you know, like, is anything going to change? Like, will they do anything different kind of thing? And yeah, so overall, I'm pretty excited. I'm trying to, you know, like not just read romance books. Nothing's wrong with reading romance books. I love romance books, but you know, just trying to diversify my taste a little bit. And so yeah, the next one is called The Tanglewood Bookshop. So here's the synopsis. A rural, I hate saying that word, rural. Anyway, a rural bookshop, a chance to start over, but can she make her dream a reality? Kaz used to love the excitement of her London life, but lately her passion for expensive city living has begun to wane. So when she's given the opportunity to open a bookshop in picturesque Tanglewood, she jumps at the chance. But village life is much quieter than she anticipated. Is she actually suited for rural living? Resigned to a boring and uneventful Christmas, when she meets gorgeous Saul, she is more than ready to have some fun and enjoy festivities. If only Saul didn't have a reputation for being a player. Will Kaz become the heroine in her own Christmas romance, or will he love her and leave her under the mistletoe? So that is the synopsis, and I'm really excited. It says it's a fun, festive, cozy romance, and that's really what I'm looking for. Just something simple, short, and sweet to just read, you know, nothing too like thought-provoking at the moment, just straight entertainment, and that seems what this book is all about. And so yeah, again, I'm really excited. Made me laugh out loud. Perfect, the cutest story, brilliant Christmas romance, which I would definitely recommend, full of delightful characters, wonderful descriptions, and the feeling of Christmas. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So, perfect. Next book, okay? Book on our holiday book list. Wait, the last holiday book on the TBR is Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. So this is the last book for all of the holiday and Christmas books, okay? And I got this book for $2. We love to save. So I actually am going to have the physical copy of this book once it arrives in the mail, and I'm super excited. It also has a super duper cute cover, and this book is just full of so much promise. Okay, like I'm so excited. But anyway, let me get into the synopsis. Here's what it's about. She's meant to be catching flights, not catching feelings, okay? Molly and Andrew are just trying to get home to Ireland for the holidays when a freak snowstorm grounds their flight. Nothing romantic has ever happened between them. They're friends, and that's all. But once a year for the last 10 years, Molly has spent 7 hours and 15 minutes sitting next to Andrew on the last flight before Christmas from Chicago to Dublin, drinking terrible airplane wine and catching up on each other's lives. In spite of all the ways the two friends are different, it's the holiday tradition neither of them has ever wanted to give up. Molly isn't that bothered by Christmas, but in yet another way they're total opposites. Andrew is full-on fanatic for the festive season, and she knows how much getting back to Ireland means to him. So instead of doing the same thing and just celebrating the holidays together in America, she does the stupid thing, the irrational thing. She vows to get him home, and in time for his mam's famous Christmas dinner. The clock is ticking, but Molly always has a plan. And as long as the highly specific combination of taxis, planes, boats, and trains all run on time, it can't possibly go wrong. What she doesn't know is that as the snow falls over the city and over the heads of two friends who are sure they're not meant to be together, they might just have a plan of its own. A total gorgeous and escapist friends to lover festive romance with swoon-worthy hero. Perfect for fans of Sophie Kinsella and Christina Lauren. So yeah, all of that just sounds wonderful to me. Like this just sounds like this is gonna be the best holiday Christmas book on my list. Like it's gonna be the best out of them all, and I'm looking so forward to reading it as soon as it comes in the mail. Okay, and it just has like just the cutest cover. Like I love it. And so yeah, on to the last two books that are not holiday books on my December TBR. Let's see. Technically, I think I said last two, but it's actually last three. So this one is called, let me see, I actually have the book. It's called The Huntress by Carrie Cotton. All right, and basically I'm reading this for, sorry, my voice is really scratchy. The Huntress by Carrie Cotton, and I'm reading this for a book club that I'm in with my friends. Basically, it's like a Christian fantasy book. And yeah, so I'll just read the summary really quickly. How far would you go to save your kingdom? Betrayed by their allies, the last of the Picts have escaped to the innermost part of an endless dark forest, content to remain hidden there forever. Made queen and just a child, Cyrene has given all of her life and heart to the task of making sure her people are never terrorized again. When a handsome stranger from the kingdom that betrayed them falls injured at the boundary of her village, she's forced to choose between mercy and duty. The second son of a ruling monarch, Duncan would never be considered for the throne. Neither did he wish to be, but when a plague sweeps through the land, he is the only one of royal blood left standing. Returning to the tower that holds too many dark memories, the truth of his father's tangled reign begins to unravel, and Duncan is once again forced into a role he never wanted. And so, yeah, that's basically what the book is about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that with my friends. And yeah, So next book is Cassandra Clare, Sword Catcher. I said Cassandra Clare, Sword Catcher, but I mean, like, you know, that's, I don't know why they put, I don't like, why do they put the author's name in the title place? I mean, I guess because she's like a pretty prolific author, but anyway, Sword Catcher by Cassandra Clare, okay? And basically, I don't know if I'll read the synopsis for this. I'm just gonna read like the top. Two outcasts find themselves caught in a web of dangerous magic and Two outcasts find themselves caught in a web of dangerous magic and dark secrets that could change the world, forever in the start of a riveting epic fantasy series from the author of the Shadowhunter Chronicles. Okay, so that's basically what this book is about. I guess I should say a little bit more, shouldn't I? So it's also about, basically the gist is, because I kind of already started like reading a little bit of it. It's about these two boys, one who is like the royal prince and one who's an orphan who is basically trained to be like the body double, the bodyguard, the stunt man, however you want to call it, the guy that takes the fall for the prince, right? So he's someone who looks like the prince, and yeah, he's someone who looks like the prince. Basically, he's raised to die for the prince. Like if somebody tries to like kill the prince, they'll end up killing him instead. And so it's basically about like their relationship. And then there's also Lynn Castor, a physician from a small community whose members still possess magical abilities, but despite her skills, she cannot heal her best friend without access to forbidden knowledge. After a failed assassination attempt brings Lynn and Kel together, they are drawn into the web of the mysterious Rag Picker King, the rule of Castellan's criminal underworld. But as long as kept secrets begin to unravel and forbidden attractions arise, they must ask themselves, is knowledge worth the price of betrayal? And will their discoveries plunge their nation into war and the world into chaos? So yeah, overall, I have high hopes for this book. I really like Cassandra Clare and I love her writing, so we'll see, okay? All right, and that brings us to the last book on here. And I am just so happy to own this book. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, this is the first book I own that has like spray painted edges, and it's so cool, super cool. So it is 5 Broken Blades by May Corland, and I'm super excited. Like, this book is right up my alley. As you guys know, I'm writing a book of my own, and so reading fantasy books and just like, of course, other genres helps, but I feel like this book is going to help me a lot. And ooh, I didn't even realize this. Look at how good that looks. That is so cool. Okay, wait, I never took the desk jacket off. Look at how cool that is. That is so cool. Is it like in this side too? Ooh, and it just gets prettier. Wow. Anyway, that is amazing. This is the prettiest book I own. All right, so here is the synopsis. It's the season for treason. The king of Yusan must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective, to kill the god King Jun. He has it coming. Under his merciless immortal hand, the nobles flourish while the poor and innocent are imprisoned, ruined, or sold. And now each of the 5 blades will come for him. Each has tasted bitterness from the hired hitman seeking atonement, a lovely assassin who seeks freedom, or even the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet, icy lure of vengeance. They can agree on murder. They can agree on treachery. But for these 5 killers, each versed in deception, lies, and betrayal, it's not enough to forge an alliance. To survive, they'll have to find a way to trust each other, but only one can take the crown. Let the best liar win. So I am really just looking forward to reading this. Okay? I'm super excited for this. Like, I just know it's gonna be good. If this isn't a 5-star book, I'm gonna be mad. I think it's gonna be a 5-star book. I think it is. But anyway, y'all, that concludes today's video. Thank you for pushing through on this video. I just know my voice, I was just so tired, but I'm glad that we made it through the video. This concludes Bookmas Day 1, and so that means you guys need to stay tuned for tomorrow's video, okay? And I don't know what I'm gonna do in tomorrow's video, honestly. I have zero clue. Maybe, I guess it's gonna be like a vlog, like me just like doing stuff. Well, it can't just be me doing stuff. Like, it has to be like book stuff. So like maybe like, oh, like reading the books on my, but like me reading the books on my TBR list. And we'll probably be starting with a lot of the holiday books. So yeah, anyway, yeah, that concludes today's video, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.